So we've all seen the popular movie, what is it, Whiplash, where J.K. Simmons is all up in the protagonist's face. I don't know the actor's name, but where he's asking him if he's rushing or he's dragging. That's where I'm at right now in the story. I've been either feel like I'm rushing or I feel like I'm dragging, and I haven't found that in between yet. But no, the story's fine. It's not that the story I'm writing is rushed. Okay, it's like whenever I come to the chapter or the scene, that part feels rushed, and I'll feel like I need to add this or I need to put something in it when I don't. I don't need to rush it. It'll happen eventually. It'll, flow naturally. And that's what I've been trying to do. That's why it's been so long. That's why I've been stuck on chapter 7 for so long. But now I'm finally on chapter 8. And we're there. We're coming along with it. Well, I'm coming along with it. Y'all aren't helping me at all. Just so y'all know. But anyway, that's just where I've been with the story so far. But as you can see, I put my bookshelf right here instead of being over there. And I think that looks a lot better since you're not just staring at an eyesore behind me. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna work on this a little bit, and then I'll catch up with you guys here in a second. So like a lot of college students who happen to be watching this, I am on spring break as well. And I'm gonna get so much done. So like I said, I rearranged my room, kind of making it more, I guess, YouTube friendly. It looks a lot nicer in my opinion, so that's what I've been working on. Gonna make a lot more shorts, I believe, a lot more content. I have to make a presentation over the spring break though, but it's about my book. It's a presentation on the story that I wrote. It's currently on Amazon. I'll leave a link to it in the description below if you're interested. It's a mystery novel. But for this, if you're wondering, this is a fantasy novel. And if you have any questions about this story or that story in particular, feel free to let me know. Feel free to ask it down in the comments. I'd love to answer everybody's questions, for sure. But yeah. I got a big ass forehead today. Good God Almighty. That's what I was looking at, because I can see it. I'm like, God damn. So we're not gonna worry about it. Once the book sells, we'll fix it. We'll get that book money and we'll fix it. No, I'm playing. I'm just kidding. I love myself, but I can joke with myself, but I really do think I'm something. I sometimes feel like I'm God's gift. Yeah, I could leave it in there. Let me just address this. There's nothing wrong with self-love. There's a difference between self-love and ego. Ego kind of gets in your way when you don't even realize it. Self-love, you don't gotta look in the mirror and say, hey, you're a shithead. A lot of people do that. A lot of people my age are so down about themselves, and you don't have to be. You do not have to be down about yourself because you don't have it made yet, or you think that you're not worthy enough. Who says that you shouldn't be grateful for your own self, or that you have to put yourself down to please other people? We don't gotta do that. Not here. Like right now, this is a goal. that I'm working on. This isn't, I don't want people to think that, oh, I'm just writing a book and I'm on some nerd level shit. What I'm doing is I have a goal in mind and I'm recording myself trying to appease that goal, trying to finish that goal. And to me, that's spectacular. So I can look at myself and say, hey, you're spectacular. You're doing spectacular things. You're trying to make a difference. You're trying to change your life as well as maybe other people's lives. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you're going to say, man, look at that person. That person sucks. No. You only get one of these. You only get one life. You only get the chance to be in this vessel one time. Why are you going to spend that time degrading yourself? For what? Yeah, you might have messed up. You might have messed up in the past. So what? You get over it. You get over yourself. And you just, you move on. You learn from what you did or what maybe other people have done to you that made you feel down about yourself, and you move on. You let it go. Because it ain't worth it. It ain't worth the months and the days and the years for you to be living lesser than what you should be living. Because I believe in stuff like destiny. I believe in stuff like you're put here to do something. You're made for something. And self-discovery is a part of that. And you're just going to waste your self-discovery time worrying about the past. The past is gone. You can't worry about it. Don't waste your self-discovery time worrying about the past, what you could have done. What can you do now? Like right now, today, the second you turn off this video, what can you do to try to accomplish a goal that's in your head? An idea of yourself. Everybody has an idea of themselves. Like, I want to be, for guys, I want to be this muscular, or I want to look like this. I want to be that. I want to have this much money. I want to be in this field of work. What can you do right now? What can you do right now that gets you closer to that tomorrow? Sometimes the answer to that is a good night's sleep. Developing better habits. Sometimes that's what it is. I have not written a single word. I'm supposed to be writing, but y'all don't want to watch me write, okay? I want to express this time to talk about what I'm feeling, okay? As far as writing Raven Hearts, we're also going to be talking about some good stuff, okay? We haven't talked about a lot yet, okay? I'm just getting started. Don't get me started, because you get me started, you ain't going to stop me. But you get me started. Y'all got me started. Okay? Bear with me now. If you spend too much time dwelling, you lose time. And so whenever you should be focused on what gets you to your future and what you want to do, you're dwelling. And we've all had, you got to let your adversity not define you, but let it make you better. Figure out where you could have done better. Figure out what happened in step B that made step Z a learning curve instead of something that should have been a high point in your life, Okay, I'll bring it back to book characters. I'll make it about my book characters. They've got to go through adversity. Do you know why there's adversity in stories, in storytelling? Because not just because it makes it interesting, but because that's a reflection of real life. We all go through. Do you want to sit and read a book? A lot of you know that sentence there. No, I don't want to read a book. No, but do you want to sit there and read a book that's unicorns and lollipops? Nothing bad happens. It just, the characters stay the same, the plot stays the same, nothing changes. It's just rainbows and lollipops, and nothing, no good or bad ever comes of it. It just stays the same throughout. You don't want to read that because that's not interesting. Your adversity, it doesn't necessarily make you interesting, but it makes you a better version of yourself. It helps you make you who you are. Helps make who you are if you decide to learn from it. Some people don't take that time to learn from it. I'm supposed to be writing a book right now, but this is more important. I feel like this is way more important than that. If you don't take the time, like everybody goes through adversity, they get mad about it. They get upset about it. I got pissed off about some adversity. But if I just cast the blame on other people and didn't decide to look inward and ask myself the tough questions, I would still be that same person, just around different people with the same mentality. So you get it? If you don't grow, if you don't decide to grow, you're never going to grow. If you don't pour water on your own self, you're not going to bloom like a flower, you know? Like these characters I'm writing about, they haven't got there yet. They haven't gotten there yet. But they're on the high road, the highway to some personal grievances that they're all going to have to face. And it sucks for me to write it because I like all of these characters. And one of these characters to me is the most beautiful, sweet flower, the most innocent one of the bunch. And I love her character. And it makes me cry that they all have to go through the adversity that they're about to go through. Not really cry, but you get it. I do sometimes I feel an emotional attachment to my characters. These I do. And it makes me sad because I gotta go through it. And it's gonna suck. But adversity makes you what you are. So I guess that's what I'll leave it there. I'll leave it at that because I don't want this to run too long. But yeah, to tie it, you have to have adversity. If this is just a big writing tip or this is just life advice, your adversity helps kind of nudge you into what you are, into who you are. If you allow it to let you grow instead of just holding on to it and being bitter. To sum up everything I said, I didn't write a single word, but if you're wondering, I have been writing all day. When I wasn't rearranging my room, I was writing. So technically today I wrote about 2,000 words. So last one we were at 14,9. Right now we're at 17,341 words. And I can't wait for you guys all to read them. I can't wait for you guys to fall in love with the characters. I can't wait for you guys to express how you feel about the characters and the story and what I'm trying to do. And I can't wait to meet all of you guys, to, you know, meet the channel that I haven't grown yet, but I know it's going to grow. And I know there's going to be people that come and say, hey, I love your videos, man. And that's going to warm my heart. It really has. And what I've gotten so far has been beautiful. Like the feedback and the somebody commented the other day, and it was simple, but it made my night. It was, hey, it was just keep going. And I will. I'm going to keep going. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave this one here. I wrote nothing, but I wrote nothing on this channel, but I wrote all day. That's the gist. And ask yourself the tough questions. Anyway.